new information for me in regards of if my daughter's still in high school, I would have to be providing child support. So now that makes me have to rethink the whole move.
Enjoy the video. Hit the like button.
Court 44 here in El Paso County. The pleading that is before this court is a suit for modification of a child support order. May I have announcements, please?
Yes, Your Honor. Brittany Bryant for the state of Texas, and the state of Texas is ready to proceed.
Let the record reflect that Mr. David Robles is present. He is representing himself in this legal action. And we also have Ms. Andrea Rojero. She too is present and representing herself as well. Ms. Rojero, are you ready to proceed today, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Robles, are you ready to proceed today, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Both of you, please raise your right hand. You swear or affirm the testimony you provide this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I swear.
Yes.
Thank you. You can lower your hands. Let the record reflect all parties have been duly sworn in. Ms. Bryant?
Yes, Judge. I would like to start off by asking the court to take judicial notice of the file and all of its contents, specifically the pleadings that we filed on or about May 21st, 2025, as well as the service that was provided to Mr. Robles on December the 8th, 2025.
This court will take judicial notice of all documents within the court's file, specifically the pleading that was filed by the Attorney General's office on or about May 21st, 2025, along with all of the required documents. This court will further take judicial notice of the order to be modified, entitled Agreed Order in Suit to Modify Child Support Relationship. This order was rendered on or about January 30th of 2020.
Thank you, Your Honor. After speaking with the parties, we have a partial agreement in regard to medical support. Mr. Robles is providing medical support for the children before the court today, for both of them actually through his employer, at a cost of $192 for just the two children. So medical support is recommended at $0 as he is providing it through his employer. The only contested issue that remains is child support.
Okay. Are both children still in high school?
No, ma'am. One child has already emancipated. Only one child remains, and she graduates in May.
Okay, go ahead.
Thank you. First, I would like to call Ms. Rojero. Can you state your name for the record, please?
Hi, my name is Andrea Rojero.
All right. And what are the name of your two children that are currently before the court?
If I could.
So I have to ask questions during this time period, and then you'll be granted a time to talk with the judge.
Okay.
Who is the father of those two children?
David Robles.
Okay. In regards to your son that is currently 18, when did he graduate from high school?
Last summer.
Okay. When will your daughter graduate?
She will graduate not this year, but next year. So right now she is a junior in high school. Next year she will be a senior.
Got it. Okay. Thank you very much. In regards to the medical insurance that was just stated on the record, are you in agreement with Mr. Robles providing that insurance?
Yes.
Okay. And after speaking with you about the one child that is currently still eligible for child support, were you in agreement to the amount of $783 a month?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much. Your Honor, I would like to pass this witness.
Mr. Robles, do you have questions of this witness?
No.
Ms. Bryant, call your next witness.
I would like to call Mr. Robles.
Okay.
Mr. Robles, can you state your name for the record, please?
My name is David Enrique Robles Arreola.
Okay. And what are the two children that we are currently here for today? Okay. And are you the father of these two children?
Yes.
Okay. And are you aware that your daughter is only a junior in high school?
I thought she was going to graduate, but I guess she has one more year to go.
Okay. Thank you. In regards to you providing health insurance, and dental insurance, are you in agreement that you are providing that for the two children currently?
Yes.
Okay. In regard to the child support payment amount of $783, which is being recommended today by the court, are you able to make that payment?
I am able, but I wouldn't like to pay it.
Okay. Can you express to the court why you believe you should not have to pay that amount?
My two kids, they're gonna come and live with me on July. I have to add on 2 more rooms and 2 bedrooms in my house. I currently live on a 4 bedroom, 2 bathroom house. Since they're gonna come and live with me, I want them to have their own room, and it's almost gonna be $20,000. Also, I have to go fly to New York, rent a U-Haul, and drive back to El Paso with my kids, bring all their stuff, and that's gonna come out to almost 3,500. And those are the reasons why I don't want to pay for the child support. Also, since they're gonna come and live on July, I don't want to do a modification to child support, and then the mom now she's gonna have to pay me for my daughter living with me for a year. So I would like not to pay anything, and then in return, she won't pay me anything when my daughter lives with me.
Okay. Since your daughter mainly, since your daughter is currently residing with mom, would you be okay with us doing temporary orders today, setting the child support amount at $783, and us coming back to reevaluate once the change of custody has taken place?
Like I said, I would rather not pay anything, and then the mom doesn't have to pay me anything, doesn't have to pay any child support. But if the judge decides this is what I have to do, then I'll do it. Because I have no option. I have no option.
Okay, well, this is just asking what you prefer. You're stating you still would not be okay with doing a temporary order today. Is that correct?
Yes,
Okay. Do you have any other children under the age of 18 that you currently are responsible for supporting?
4 more.
Okay. Your Honor, I would like to oh, before you go, Mr. Robles, can you confirm if you're currently employed?
Yes, I am.
Okay. And what is your hourly wage?
Right now it's 33.50 an hour.
Okay. And do you get any overtime at this current job?
Yes, most of the time I do, but it also depends on the weather. If it rains, if it's windy, if it snows, they send me home, and I don't get the overtime. But most of the
Okay.
time, I end up getting almost 50 hours.
Okay. And is your current overtime rate $50.25?
I believe so. It's time and a half. So yes,
Okay. And you typically get about, or do you typically get about 10 hours a week of overtime?
yes.
Your Honor, I would like to pass this witness.
Ms. Rojero, do you have any questions of Mr. Robles?
I don't have a question, but I do want to state that my daughter would be moving at the end of June. She's 17 currently, and in October she will be turning 18. So for him to say that I have to pay him child support after she's 18, I don't understand why he would say that.
Is she still going to be in high school?
She's going to be in high school, but she's going to be 18.
Okay. So this is the first I'm even hearing that there's going to be a change of custody. Is this something that is going to happen for sure?
We were talking about it. It's very difficult because I have no communication with the father. So since we are bringing it up now, I'm not sure if there's an app that I could use in order for both of us to communicate in a professional manner. So if my daughter moving to El Paso is going to be a problem, then I can just keep the kids here with me in New York for her senior year. And after her senior year, then they can go ahead and move.
Okay. I don't know what's going on between you and Mr. Robles. I just want to know, it just seems it was presented to the court that it was an agreement that the girls or the kiddos are going to move. But
Right. We were in agreement with that. But I was not aware that, you know, he wanted to expand his home. He had told me that they can accommodate the children without having to build 2 more bedrooms and a restroom. So that's all new information to me as well.
okay, Ms. Bryant, what's the current support at this point? Monthly support?
Monthly support is $783 a month.
That's under the previous order?
Oh, under the previous order, the one that was done in 2020, they agreed to no child support in exchange for a lift of the geographical restriction and for Mr. Robles to cover the expenses for the children to visit.
Okay. And what is the child support just on his base salary?
On his base salary, the child support is $783.
Okay, not including overtime.
So with his job, not including overtime. If you take out the overtime, he doesn't hit 40 hours a week, but he does work 60 or 50 to 60 hours a week.
Okay, and did Mr. Robles provide you a pay stub or something?
He did provide,
Okay.
And so even with that, the overtime, I only capped it at 40 hours. So the amount that is currently based on is not giving him full credit for the overtime. It's only for 40 hours.
Okay, and then the 190, and then the 192 for the medical.
Correct. And he also pays union dues, which was also calculated.
Okay.
And he has 4 other children.
And you gave him credit for that?
Correct.
Okay. So when is this move supposed to happen? At the end of June?
Yes, ma'am. And that's if it happens, because like I said, this was all new information for me in regards of if my daughter's still in high school, I would have to be providing child support. So now that makes me have to rethink the whole move.
Your Honor, originally, before
I'm sorry?
before coming into the courtroom, it was my understanding both parents were in agreement to both children moving in with Mr. Robles at the end of June.
No, yes, I do agree with that. What I'm saying is, so basically, let me ask you a question.
No. You're not going to ask me anything. Ms. Bryant, this is what I want to know right now.
Okay.
What is the state wanting to do right now? Because it seems like there's a lot of different stories going on. And I can make a ruling, but it's only going to be temporary, if that, or we can reset and wait to see what truly happens with the children's place of residency in the near future.
That's what the state is recommending.
I'd hate to inconvenience one party or another, especially if one party is going to foot the bill for the kids to come over, or if the kids are going to stay in New York. That's a whole different story. Nobody loses out on anything today. I just need to know what's the state's position moving forward for today's hearing.
The state is only recommending temporary orders. We're recommending that Mr. Robles be required to pay the recommended child support based on his current income for the one child that is still eligible for current child support obligations, and that we come back in July to determine where the children are residing.
Okay, Iris, what's the date in July?
Sorry, Judge, let me take a look at the calendar here.
Or the very last few days in June? Let's see.
We can do maybe like the 25th of June, Judge?
Will there be a determination by the 25th of June, Mr. Robles?
I'm not sure because I know after graduating, no, my daughter's not graduating after the school year, and they wanted to stay with the mom for some time because since they were gonna come and live with me, they wanted to spend some time with mom. So I would say July, but I don't have the exact date to be honest.
We can do the 4th, I'm sorry, August. We can move to August if that's okay, maybe like the 6th.
Well, by August, surely the last child remaining is going to be enrolled in somebody's school, whether it's New York or in Texas, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. Let's make it, Iris, at the end. Let's do the very beginning of August.
Okay. Let's do August 6th, if that works, if not August 3rd at 8:30.
August, which date is going to work for you, Ms. Bryant?
I'm fine with the earlier date, August the 3rd.
At what time, Iris?
I was thinking 8:30, Judge.
Okay. August 3rd at 8:30. I am going to grant a modification in this case. I am going to set temporary support in the amount of $780. And that is to begin March 1st of 2026. We will come back for a final hearing August 3rd, 2026 at 8:30 in the morning. It will be a Zoom hearing. Healthcare insurance will be provided through Dad's place of employment. That will conclude the hearing, everyone. Thank you.